Joseph's journey shows healing begins with facing our challenges.
What you haven't faced. So, in this passage, we read that Joseph had two sons. And the two sons that he had, he named the first one Manasseh. And Manasseh means to forget. It doesn't mean that Joseph had amnesia or he didn't understand what he went through, but he actually, by the time he named his children, he was able to process the things that he was going through or the things that he went through. So he named his first son Manasseh, and the next son he named Ephraim, because he said, "The Lord has allowed me to be fruitful in the land of my captivity." And so we see that now to be fruitful, one then must acknowledge that there is an issue. And see, Manasseh came before Ephraim, and fruitfulness came after forgetting the toil that he faced in his father's house. And so forgetting, like I just said, doesn't mean you have amnesia. Doesn't mean you don't have a brain or a brain power to process that you have been through something. But what it simply means is that you then now not allow that thing to fester in your soul or to fester in your spirit and to bombard you and stop you from living lives that are pleasing or lives that are successful. But what we have seen here is that Joseph took the time. He took the time to process. Say with me, process. He took the time to process what he had been through or what he went through in his father's house. By the time he named his children, he had already was thrown in the pit by his brothers. He was sold into slavery. He was falsely accused and by Potiphar's wife, and now he is forgotten in prison. And I know sometimes it seems as if what you're going through, that God has forgotten you and he's not even close to you, because why would God allow his children to go through so many hardships, through many struggles and trials? But I want to say to you again that a faith that cannot be tested cannot be trusted. God will allow you to go through all the tests, all the vicissitudes of life, just so that his name will be glorified in your life, so that his name will be magnified in your life, so that you and I can give him praise, because those are the things that he wants out of our lives.